Hey, well, hello there. I hope that you find me. This is actually take two because Facebook just bumped me off the Wi-Fi. It just totally shut down well, it didn't bump me off the Wi-Fi. I still have Wi-Fi, but it just bumped me off of my Facebook Live. How rude. I have not had that happen in a very long time. Don't know what that was about. Okay, I think I am up and running again. So hopefully everyone finds me. Ay. So, well, I will not go over the weather again. We already had our chit chat time. And like I said, I hope you will find me. Lord have mercy. I was just getting ready to jump into what one of the perks of being a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So I'll wait to see if anybody finds me again. I was able to put in the comments, Facebook just bumped me off. Hey Kathy, so sorry. That was so weird. You know, you guys were getting something on your end that was saying that that it was unstable or whatever. And I was getting nothing. All of a sudden it just said, oh, we're sorry. There was a broadcast failed. Try again. I'm like, oh golly. So I'm so sorry. I apologize. Facebook was very rude to me tonight. So thank you, Jolene. One of the things that happens when you are a subscriber is it opens up the opportunity to purchase past kits. There are not a lot of those anymore, and past refill kits. So like if you already got this kit and you have the stamp set, and you wanted to have all of these consumables to be able to make more of these projects, you could do that. And usually those things are really, really inexpensive, like $11. So it opens up those things to you. It also opens up what they call an add-on. So this is the add-on for July, August, September, and it's called the Circle of Seasoned Dies. I think it's one of the best we've ever had. It's only $12. Now, again, you have to be a subscriber to be able to purchase this. And there's the number for you right there. It's 167277. That's the item number. And yeah, Kim, I didn't do anything. It just all of a sudden bumped me off. So I apologize. And I just had some of these little magnetic strips left from something. You get this really good circle, which I'm going to use tonight. You get this fabulous little leaf. Now we're having quite a few of these now, and it does that. So let me just show you, because I've run some of these already through my die cutting machine to save time. So that's the circle right there, and please tell me my little leaf. There it is. So this is your little top to your strawberry. Isn't that cute? See, it has, because you put that little piece in there, you see how it makes those little cutouts in there for you. And then this is adorable. So the strawberry has two pieces. Thank you for sharing again, Kim. I'm so sorry. So you can cut out just the strawberry shape, but of course you want those, the seed look. But, which I haven't played with yet, but I'm so excited about, is this will also go with this to make an acorn. Is that clever or what? I'm super excited about that. Probably maybe bring it down just a wee bit. So a great circle, and then this cute little flower. Now, I think this is supposed to be like a strawberry blossom, but it could be any flower. And then you have this little leaf, which could definitely be, it looks to me like an oak leaf. So you could do, you could make a summer leaf or an autumn leaf. And then look at this. Look at that hello. I love the size of it. So $12. I think it's a steal. I think it's a must-have. Now, it is designed to and will coordinate with 3 months of Paper Pumpkin kits. So it is coordinating with, let's see, I guess it coordinates with June, July, August. I think it was July, August, September. Yeah, I think it's July, August, September. So, yeah, because it's every calendar quarter that we get one. So, but I used it. I'm using it for my project tonight. So I'm kind of casing myself, and I'll show you what I mean. So circle of season, and I had one of these left from something and thought, well, that would actually be a cute little way to collect those, keep them in one spot. And I just decided to keep that in there with it because it's not like our other die, selections that we get. Hey, Gail, I'm so glad you joined me. This is take 2 because Facebook bumped me off the first time. Okay. So this is the project that I submitted for our alternative card, as it were. So again, all I used was the stamp set, and then we can use anything else. So when we're making our projects, we can use anything else because our whole purpose in this is to inspire you to keep using the stamp set even when all the consumables are gone. Now, I can see right now that I'm missing that little, do I have them somewhere? I have them on my workstation, and I'm gonna need some of those little strawberry slush gems to finish my project tonight, so we'll get to that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, we'll see how this goes. This is very much, crafting on the fly because I had some ideas in my head, but I hadn't made them yet. So I'm going to use Shy Shamrock, and it's another green that goes nicely with Strawberry Slush, which I knew I wanted to use because I know that this is kind of the star of the show for me. I mean, it's so pretty. And a little bit of adhesive here. I've got this here, and I've got this here, and I've got my liquid glue here. Okay, so this looks really good together, and let's start with a little bit of stamping. So what I did here, and I'm just going to copy myself, is I stamped that little leaf image in the top right and bottom left corners, tone on tone. Now, I used Lemon Lime Twist. This is going to be a lot stronger color because this is Shy Shamrock. We'll see how shy it's going to be. Now, let's put this under here like so. And this is a top fold card. Now, one of the cool things about this stamp is it has that kind of watercolor look. So it already is giving you that, where it's dark in some, or I should say full strength in some areas, and other areas it's a bit lighter. So I'm just going to give a little bit of texture right up there. And again, this is tone on tone. Hey, Kimmy, welcome, and welcome, Frankie. And oh yes, Jeanette's here, and she uses her stamps a lot, her paper pumpkin stamps. You know what she uses them all, but she particularly uses the greetings. She has them in a little folder, and it's like, okay, I need a greeting for such and such a stamp or card, and I need an inside greeting or whatever, and she just opens up that notebook and boom, they're right there. So, do I have a chamois? Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Now, I am going to, I might need that again. So maybe I should get another block because I want to do this miss you. I've got grandkids and kids that don't live here. So miss you, that's let's celebrate you. Well, you know what? I could do that too. I did miss you here, so let me do a let's celebrate you this time. I've got plenty of people to celebrate as well. Okay. Now, before I go any farther, let's just kind of see. My original plan was to use this and this. Now, this is that that paper that's super cute from the Pack Your Bags. Now, what would be super cute is I could do this, and that would be a really cute miss you with those things, but I want to use the strawberry so it doesn't really go. It's just, it would be too many images for me. Now, the other thing was, though, this is all summery, and I'm probably going to leave it like this and just go with this. I'm liking the way this is coming together. However, I had this one piece left of Daffodil Delight two-tone cardstock, and I've run it through. This is also very summery, these summer sunflowers. So let's see. Do we want to tuck that underneath there? Do we like that yellow, or is it just a bit much? So I'm going to let y'all weigh in while I start putting this little strawberry together. Now, I will tell you, it's a little challenging because of all these holes. So I'm just going to very strategically put some liquid glue right around here and go with it from there. Okay. So these, I think these dies are just incredible. I'm so in love with them. And the stamp set has some great leaves and some really good greetings that I'm going to use. It has some really small ones as well. I'm going to just get, that's a little bit much, so I'm just going to scrape a little bit of that off and then stack it. And, you know, if somebody has a better way to do this, let me know. But that's my way to do it. And then, now, I wanted to, on my original, okay, Jeanette says, okay, everybody's saying too much. On my original, this is Lemon Lime Twist, and this is Granny Apple Green. And then I brought in Garden Green to give a contrast. So here, because I have, this is Shy Shamrock, and I wanted to have a little bit of contrast for my strawberry, I brought in Shaded Spruce, which is the darker version. See, these are both cool greens. So, okay, no yellow. That didn't take long. Everybody weighed in very quick. I thought it was a little bit much. I thought, yeah, you're just, you know, sometimes you want something to work and it just doesn't. You're like, oh, that would be good for another project. But I hope you guys are taking advantage of the, what do you call it, two-tone cardstock sale. I think this is day 2. I think we have one more day. So 20% off, no, yeah, it is 20% off. It's really nice. For those of us who are demonstrators, then we have an extra 20% off because it's 20% off on sale. Plus, we have our 20 or 25% sale or discount as well. So I wanted to invite you to become a demonstrator with me. We have lots of fun perks and activities within my team that I think you would love. Okay, now I am going to, and you could even, let me just say one other thing. You could do your starter kit today or tomorrow, and you could get 20% off that cardstock, so you would get even more in your starter kit, which I think is pretty flash. Okay, let's celebrate you. This is looking like a really sweet, sweet summer card. Let's see. And I wanted black to just be a little bit of a pop, just classic there. I'm going to bring it over here so that I can get my strawberry there. And I can't seem to figure out where my, look at that. I got that. Lord have mercy. I can't even figure out where I got it. Okay, let me get my little sanding eraser because I've got a little bit of black there. That is not nice. Let's see. I was just using this earlier. So this is one of those mono sand erasers. I use this a lot. I use it more lately than I used to. I don't even have any, oh, maybe it's right there. Okay, let me make sure I have no more black ink on my fingers. Just a little tiny bit right there. And it's gonna take that right off. I think that does it. Yep. Okay, now I want to make sure that none of that stuff, that little eraser bits, are hanging around. So let me just grab this. Isn't that looking summery and pretty already? Oh, Kimmy, you ordered all the colors. Well done, you. Well done, you. You know, you're a scrapbooker too, so you know that you're going to end up using the heck out of them on your scrapbooking, but I think they're also excellent for card making. I will say I noticed I was encouraging my customers and my team that if you want to just kind of dip your toe into the world of two-tone cardstock and you're not ready to commit just yet, that like with full packages of a single color, that I think there's like 6 assorted packs. One of them is the Storybook Moments, and that one sold out. So, I mean, it will be back, but it's not available right now. So, you know, it's always good if I don't know, when something goes on sale, it's a 3-day sale, I try to jump in pretty quickly because, yeah, things start selling out and then I don't like being disappointed. Okay, so I'm thinking this is coming along quite nicely. And I think it's so cute. I am going to grab my dimensionals and pop this up. And let's just, you can see these are from, probably from a kit, or maybe it was from a package I had cut in half. Do y'all ever do that with your dimensionals? You ever cut the whole sheet in half, just a little bit easier to manage sometimes? Okay, my rubbish is over here. There we go. Isn't that Shy Shamrock is such a crisp, clear color. Yeah, right there. That's it right there. And let's just pop that little strawberry. Isn't it cute? I think we're going to put it right over here. So let's put this here. Now, I think I need an extra little bit of lift underneath there. And we're going to put some twine there, and then we're going to think about whether we're going to add these other flowers or not. I think they might add a nice little boost. Oh, this stuck to my finger. Let's see. There we go. Haha. You know, I don't think I'm going to be able to quickly find my little strawberry slush gems, which would be super cute, but I kind of think rhinestones would look really good with this too. I think it might give it just the pop I'm looking for. So, you know, I think diamonds are a girl's best friend. I don't think you could ever have a project that doesn't benefit from rhinestones. Very few, let's put it that way. Okay, so let's add just a little twine bow, just a small one. Now this, again, is Pack Your Bags twine, and you get, do I have it right here? Oh yeah, here we go. So you get these 3 colors. You get the Shy Shamrock, which is our in color that was introduced last year. This is our 2nd year on Shy Shamrock. And then Strawberry Slush, which is one of our returning in colors this year. And this is our 1st year that it was reintroduced. And then I think this is Azure Afternoon. So really pretty, pretty color scheme. And I love the back side of the papers for Pack Your Bags. Now the front side is super cute, like with the travel theme and everything. But I do, the back side is really, really nice. Now let's get a little mini glue dot. So like I said, I think you definitely need these little dies. And if you are not yet a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, today is the last day to get the July kit, which will be shipped out typically on the 12th, because they bill on the 11th and then it gets shipped out on the 12th. I usually get mine around the 20th of the month. And, you know, it depends largely on where you are in the U.S., you know, how far it has to go from Utah. And, okay, now, what do you think? I think I need these little flowers. I think they kind of, oh yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm like, there. And this is just a sweet, sweet, simple card. And the stamps are free with Paper Pumpkin. I mean, that's just my free stamp set that you get every month. You get a, or I should say it's included, you know, but you get a stamp set every single month. That's pretty nifty. Now, let's come back in here with these. And, you know, I could have done a little bit of that green leaf on that, but I didn't think of it while I was stamping, probably because I was yakking, but I think it's going to be just perfect the way it is. I like it. What do y'all think? So here is, okay, Kelly, you like the flowers. Here is my original, and there I took, these are 4x2 pieces, and this time I just flagged the ends and put them up higher. Obviously very yellow-green, and this is a very blue-green. Very different looks. This is very soft, or somewhat soft. This one is bold and bright. I love them both, but they are both made with that stamp set that is part of the June. Of course, I don't have the July one yet. This is June Paper Pumpkin. So you want to be sure and join Paper Pumpkin with me. Now you can just go to paperpumpkin.com and choose Candy Rattray, or you can do this, which will take you there. If you're a demonstrator, your Paper Pumpkin is part of you get a discount on it, which is really nifty. And it goes towards your minimum sales to be able to remain active. So lots to love about Paper Pumpkin. Don't forget to put these on your next order. Circle of Season Dies, 167, 277, only $12, people, for all of those awesome dies. And the other thing I wanted to tell you really quick before I love you and leave you is we are in production for my upcoming paper and product share. So we have new products that came out in June, and this is the way they come. Now this is 2 of the 4, so you get a selection of the ephemera, which is part of the Spooky Sweet Halloween paper, Need for Tweed, and then there is the Charming Day paper and the Painterly Pears. Anyway, there's 4 papers, and there's 3 ribbons, and there's 3 gems. So we're still packing things up. This is the way your craft along comes. So you get all of your projects. That is free with your shares. And then I am going to be making these 6 cards with you on the last Thursday of the month. Now I always give you a fun fold. You do get the tutorials, so it's mailed to you, and then you also get a QR code so that you can just scan and go with your, oh, I'm so glad you guys are liking my strawberry card. These are all using the new paper. So this is the Charming Day, this is the Painterly Pears, this is the Need for Tweed, this is the Charming Day, this is the Painterly Pears, and believe it or not, this is the Halloween paper. So all of these use a single stamp set. It's called the Right Words, and I like to use just one stamp set when we are doing a craft along. And you know, you're not going to find a Happy Halloween stamp in another, like an all occasion card set. So this is the way I chose. And one thing I love about this Halloween paper set is that all of the backs are very, very usable outside of Halloween. So I love that kind of versatility. So if you've not yet signed up for my paper shares, you are going to want to do that. I believe the 16th is the last day to get those. if memory serves me, which it may or may not. But again, information is on my blog. You can find everything at sweetstamper.com. And I'm so glad that you came out with me tonight for a little bit of Thursday night stamping, leaning into or just celebrating summer. And I will have this on my blog. And I'm really appreciate the feedback. This definitely did not need those yellow sunflowers behind it. But if you are a fan of strawberries, you know, this would also be super cute if you do any kind of strawberry jam making. This would be so cute on the tags. How did I do that on that one? I guess I lost my stem. I don't know what happened there. Oh, maybe I turned it upside down. Oh, well, I turned it different ways on each one. Oh, the things you discover as you start looking carefully. Okay, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like my Facebook page if you have not already. And if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to give me a subscribe button and a thumbs up or a heart. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next Thursday for Thursday night stamping. Take care and God bless.